Throughout this Intentional 24 challenge, you've had an opportunity to meet people from different parts of my life, whether that's my family, whether that's people who have poured their life into me, that I have worked with, people that I've had the opportunity to be involved in their local church. And today you're going to hear from somebody that I'm very proud to see who she is and who she has grown up to be. Today you're going to hear from Andie. Andie is one of the students that had an opportunity, I had an opportunity to get to know when I was up at First Baptist Church in Lenoir City, Tennessee. Her dad was the pastor, and I got called there to be the student pastor and got to know her and her brothers very, very well. And here's what I knew about Andie. Andie was going to be a success in whatever she did. She was going to make a big impact in other people's lives. And she has no doubt reached that incredible potential, exceeded it. As a mom, as a wife, she is one of those people that you look up to and you go, man, that's how I hope my kids turn out. Today, Andie's going to share with you something that she's grateful for, and she's going to share a life lesson. And I know that you're going to be challenged by the words that she shares. You're going to be challenged by this young lady and her encouragement, her smile, her confidence. And Andie, I want you to know I love you, and I continue to wish you the best and pray God's blessings on you in your life as you continue to love the Lord and love your family. And thanks so much for sharing with us today. I know we're all going to be challenged by your words.
Hi, I'm Andie, and I want to share with you how I met Jay and then a couple thoughts on life and gratitude. So I met Jay when I was in middle school, and he was our youth minister, and he was our survivor guide even for a couple of survivor camps. Those were some really hard camps. We learned some really valuable lessons there, and Jay taught us how to have a good attitude in the midst of some challenging moments, and I'm so grateful for that. I don't know if I want to do another survivor though. Just saying. But I'm so grateful for the experience and the lessons. And that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about, the thing that I am thankful for, and I've reflected over this a lot over the past year, is I am so very thankful for the mentors who have invested in me and my life. I think about people like my parents and grandparents, my aunts and uncles, my in-laws, and even some dear friends who may be just a few years down the road in life's journey. They've all invested in me. They've given and sacrificed their time, money, and effort. They have poured wisdom into me. They've poured God's word and God's truth and given me a foundation for my faith. And it has just been so valuable, not just for me, but as a parent, there's times where you think, what can I say, or how can I teach them and point them to God? And I find myself relying on the resources that these gracious people and mentors in my life had and still invest in me and pour into me so I can pour it out for my boys and give them those same resources and verses and eternal truths and God's wisdom and God's word and promises. And it's been so very helpful for me, particularly as a parent. So it's made me extremely grateful for the mentors throughout my life. So I want to leave you with one life lesson that it's short and sweet, but it's also profound. Jay always taught us to dream big. My dad always taught us to apply ourselves. And so I thought about those two phrases, dream big and apply yourself. And I thought those two phrases go really well together. So I want to leave that short, simple, profound statement with you today. Dream big, and whatever your big dream is, apply yourself. Give it your best effort. Work as if you're working to the Lord. Give Him the glory, and great things will come.
I think all of us in our life need people like Andie talked about. We need mentors in our life, people who pour their lives into us. And I think about that role of somebody who is a mentor. And what does that mean? Somebody who has gone a little further than you have, someone who has experienced a little more than you have, that can take some of the lessons of life and share with you ideas, thoughts, and wisdom on how to live the best life that you can. And one thing about mentors is this, In order to be a mentor, you have to have someone to mentor, right? It is a relationship. And I want to ask you today, take some time, look at your life. Who have been your mentors? Who have poured into you? Take some time also to tell them thank you, to say thanks for who they are and what they've done to be such a great encouragement in your life. Secondly, I would challenge all of us to ask the question, who can I mentor? Who can I pass on the incredible truth and knowledge that others have passed on to me? I think that's the way it works. Andie's doing an incredible job with that in her life, in her marriage, with her children, passing on great truth to other people. She said there at the end, and I'm humbled by what she said, that you know what, of pairing dreaming big and applying yourself, I think that is a great challenge and truth that we can all put to practice in our life. As I always say, if you want to hike the mountain, you do it one step at a time. Dreams are big old mountains, and the only way we walk them down is by applying ourselves. So get out there and dream great dreams, pursue them, and see what comes in your life. Hike on, my friends.